This is going to be a separate video. I'm going to show you another trick I do. This key, I don't know, I guess a lot of people's bikes keys, they won't fall out. This one I could pull right the hell out. You see that? So if I'm riding along, you know, this could pull out and I could lose my keys. Now some people, they leave all their keys dangling from there, and I used to do that, but then this started wearing out, so it could pull out. So what I got here is a Carabiner hook, and I wrap it around the choke. Now, you know, you can always just drill a hole in something, like, I mean, not, you know, like this plate here, and have it hooked in through there too, you know, through the backside maybe. You could do that too. You know, I just do it around the choke. And you notice this is the old, they only made these XL, this is an 883 originally, it's a 1200 now with some stuff in it. But they only made them, this one from 86 to 90. So I'm going to be doing some stuff on this. I'm going to be putting some videos on here because there's not too many on the 86 to 90 Evos. They're mostly the 5-speed, this is the 4-speed. We're going to be going over some videos and be changing some stuff out in here. I got a number of tricks I'm going to be going over. But see, I hooked this around here. Now also you notice there's another thing with these chokes from on the key and carb. I got this in here with a zip tie. You know, it don't go nowhere. You know, do you notice it? Is it a show bike? No. Is it a functional bike? Yeah. But I maintain the snot out of everything, you know. It doesn't look super pretty, but I do maintain it. But here, this so if the key falls out, you're good, right? And it probably won't fall out because it's supported, most of the key weight is supported with this. So that's something I think people, you know, normally they got these Carabiners on their, you know, bikers have a little chain with a Carabiner hook anyway. You should hook this on the bike too, because you're riding along. I think the real thing is, I'm just going off here a little longer, but the real thing is, I kind of got out of riding more here in the United States, and I was riding, well, till, you know, the bikes got stolen in the parking lot at the corporate office. I says, man, forget about freaking riding to work, man. It ain't worth it having your old bike stolen. I mean, they'll steal anything. Don't matter, you know. But in most of the Asian countries, about 60% of the people own motorcycles and actually use it for transportation. This bike, you know, I was using it mainly for transportation. I actually learned how to ride in Japan. You know, the people over there that are pretty, you know, it's a tough place to learn how to ride, man. And so, but you know, I'm into you know, using a bike for transportation. But over here, say you got 60% over in the Asian countries on average. Like Taiwan is like 70% have motorcycles. Like more than half the traffic in the morning is motorcycles, right? That's why some of these Taiwan parts for the Harleys are pretty good, because they're from a motorcycle culture country. But when you're in the United States, you got 5%. But the 5% don't even ride them that much. Like, I haven't been riding this bike that much, you know, for some years, like off and on. I'm going to get into it a lot more, though, here now, really soon. But the 5% in the United States are mainly weekend riders. See what I'm saying? So, a lot of these things that crop up, you know, there's not as much of a biker culture like there used to be. And I don't know, that kind of turned me off from the whole thing, because it was more like, you know, I go to Harley or some shit, you know. I was used to ride. Let me say this bike was one of the first Sportster Evos to be rebuilt completely. Why? Because I ran it hard. I ran this thing damn hard. It was rebuilt in 1992. Regeneration Motors. I don't think I can't find a guy, Mike Dreenan, in San Marcos. I think his nickname was Panhead Mike. He had a panhead that cruised down the highway like 80 miles an hour, going to Las Vegas from where he lived in San Marcos. And not many panheads can do that, but his could. And he was the only guy that can actually do this kind of work in that area, within 50 miles of that area. So it's a rare dying breed, man. But I'm going to get into a lot more of this. You'll probably see more videos. Got to have a few little minor videos today. Over and out.